Hello fellow horror collectors, if you don't know, my name is Mike and I'm going to be showing you guys the most recent reveal at New York Comic Con for the Gremlins line from Neca. What is it, where's it coming from, and why it's so cool, because let's be honest, when it comes to Neca and their re-releases and all the reissues that we've gotten in the last couple years, A+ in my opinion. So without further ado, let's slice right into it. Alright, Neca has been absolutely killing it with their re-releases for the Gremlins line. It all started a couple years ago when we finally got the re-release of the Mohawk Spider Gremlin. Something super sought after, super rare, super expensive. It was beautiful and it was amazing. And now a lot more of us have added it to our collection, myself included. And then not so much longer later, we also got access to the re-release of the Bat Gremlin from Gremlins 2, the new batch. And now we are finally going to get our hands on the Stripe Mogwai that came out all the way back in 2013 for a Series 3 figure that has become increasingly harder to find. So much so at the time of recording this, at the end of October in 2024, I can't even find one available anywhere, from eBay to Mercari to Surf and Google. I can't find any that are available. And the ones that I have found prior in the past couple years have been $100 and more. So I'm so happy to show you all this, that we're going to be getting this real soon. Now this obviously appears to be a 3-pack that we got here. Of course it comes with Gizmo, Mogwai Stripe, and then of course Gremlin Stripe, which is kind of like the ultimate Stripe, but it looks like he doesn't come with all of his accessories, but at least most of them. You can easily see that he has a couple interchangeable hands. He has the buzzsaw, he also has the chainsaw, and I believe that might be the skateboard beneath him. And of course, Gizmo comes with an alternative faceplate that you can put on. Those are both really, really cool. One thing I thought about when I saw this 3-pack was, you know, because it's the evolution of the Gremlin, it would have been cool if it would have been like the Gremlin Cocoon, of course, into Stripe, into Gremlin Stripe. That would have made more sense, at least on paper, you know, if it would have been the Cocoon to the Mogwai to the Gremlin. But obviously, I think the simple fact is that if you put Gizmo in there instead of the Cocoon, I think it's just going to sell a lot better, and I think Neca knows that. I think it was a business decision. But not only that, but you can see down in the left-hand corner of the box that Neca is going to be celebrating 40 years of Gremlins. Now that is super cool to hear, because I hope there's going to be more coming as we celebrate 40 years of Gremlins. Because don't get me wrong, these reissues are beautiful, but there's still a lot of Gremlins that we've been waiting on, so hopefully we're going to get those too. But the simple fact that they're celebrating 40 years of Gremlins, you have to have the two main Gremlins or Mogwais, you know, front and center in the 3-pack. It has to be Stripe and it has to be Gizmo. There really is no other way to do it. So as cool as the Cocoon would be, and I think it would be cool, and I've seen some other folks say the same thing, at the end of the day, it has to be those two. This is awesome. Neca celebrating 40 years of Gremlins. The original film came out in 1984, and of course we are now in 2024, which would be 40 years. So naturally you might be thinking, well hell, we're probably going to get this year then. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have any details on release date or price. If you do have details on that, please put it down in the comments below, and I'm going to pin your comment at the very top so we can help other collectors that are interested in this get the most information possible. But I scoured the internet and I could not find out those details just yet. But if you want my personal opinion, I don't think this is going to be hitting shelves this year. I mean, we're almost done with October. It could hit November, December, but I'm thinking more so closer to the beginning of 2025. And that's really not that unheard of when it comes to collecting and celebrating anniversaries. Because if you think about it, most of the time when they go into marketing and celebrating anniversaries, you never hear celebrating 22 years of fill in the blank. It's always the decades, the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's always what it is. Currently, right now, we're celebrating 50 years of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and 40 years of Gremlins. So that's really when they like to celebrate those big, you know, the O's, you know what I mean, the decades. That's what they like to celebrate, and it makes total sense to me. I just hope that we're going to get more from 40 years of Gremlins going into 2025. Like I said, Gremlins that we haven't gotten before. And I love the packaging on this. I love Billy and Gizmo down in the corner. That little artistic cartoon looking drawing looks so cool. I love the packaging so much. Having another Gizmo and another Gremlin stripe, I mean, it doesn't really do anything for me personally. I'll probably just give them to my kids or something. But the fact that I can get Mogwai stripe for not well over $100 and have to search forever to find one is so cool to me. Neca, hats off to you. This was shown at New York Comic Con over this just past weekend, and I'm so excited that we're going to be getting this in 2024, possibly 2025. That would be my guess, and I'm just so happy to see it finally come into our collections for everyone to enjoy. But of course, I want to know all of your thoughts on this 3-pack celebrating 40 years of Gremlins, NECA that is, and I'm so excited to see what you all think. Do you already have the Mogwai stripe? Are you going to pick up this 3-pack for just stripe? Do you want all 3 of them? Or maybe you already have one, or maybe you just don't give a shit. Any which way, I would love to know all of your thoughts. And again, if you have information that I was unable to find, and the information can be fact-checked and it's accurate, I will pin it in the comments for other collectors to see, as well as myself, so I'd really appreciate that. But of course, I want to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for watching my video. It means so much to me. So one last time, my name is Mike, and this is my design.